Chandak, Assistant Professor in Siagarh College of Science. Today I will be delivering my lecture on transcription. So firstly I will telling you what is transcription. Transcription, it is the synthesis of mRNA from DNA template. Okay, so firstly I will show you the picture of eukaryotic cell. In eukaryotic cell, transcription process is occur in nucleus and translation process is occur in cytoplasm. So this is the diagram of cell. Here I can explain you the central dogma of protein synthesis. In central dogma of protein synthesis, DNA to DNA synthesis is occur. That is process is known as replication. DNA to mRNA synthesis is occur. That process is known as transcription. And from RNA to protein synthesis can occur. That process is known as translation. And the whole process is known as central dogma of protein synthesis. Okay. Now I will tell you the definition of transcription. The synthesis of RNA molecules using DNA strand as a template so that the genetic information can be transferred from DNA to RNA. As we know very well that all the genetic information is kept in DNA. DNA can transfer that genetic information from DNA to RNA. Okay, and that process is known as transcription. So in a simple language, I can say from DNA to RNA synthesis, that process is known as transcription. Now, as we know, DNA to DNA synthesis is replication and DNA to RNA synthesis, it is transcription. Okay. So what is the difference between replication and transcription, and what are the similarities between replication and transcription? Here we are going to see. Firstly, we are going to see the similarity between replication and transcription. Before coming to this point, we people should understand what is the definition of replication. So we are going to see what is replication. Replication, it is DNA to DNA synthesis. DNA has unique property that it can produce a same strand like itself. It can produce same copy like itself. That process is known as replication. Okay. So in the process of transcription, as I told you earlier, it is a process in which DNA to RNA synthesis is occur. Okay, so we have to see here what are the similarities between replication and transcription. So as we very well know, this fact is that in both the processes DNA is act as a template. Okay, for both the processes we require a DNA. For DNA to DNA synthesis, we require DNA. For DNA to RNA synthesis, again we require DNA. Okay. And phosphodiester bond are formed in both the cases. In both cases, phosphodiester bonds are formed. And the direction of synthesis, DNA to DNA synthesis or DNA to RNA synthesis, in both the cases, the direction of synthesis is from 5' to 3'. Okay. Now we are going to see the differences between replication and transcription. Okay. So the first difference is template for replication is double-stranded DNA and template for RNA synthesis is single-stranded DNA. Okay. Substrate means which factor is required for replication, that is deoxyribonucleic acid. And for RNA, nucleotides which require are nucleotide triphosphate. Now, as we know, primer play a very important role in the case of replication. That is RNA primer. RNA primer, it is important for the process of replication. Without RNA primer, process will not happen. But in the case of transcription, there is no requirement of any kind of primer. Okay, enzymes which involved in the process of replication is DNA polymerase enzyme, while in the case of transcription, the enzyme which is required, it is RNA polymerase. The product of the process of replication is double-stranded DNA, while the product of transcription process, it is single-stranded RNA. And the major difference, it is in the base pair. As we know, adenine is paired with thymine, guanine is paired with cytosine. It is with the replication process, while in the transcription process, as RNA it is synthesized, it requires uracil. So adenine pair with uracil, thymine pair with adenine, and guanine is paired with cytosine. So these are the basic difference between replication and transcription. Now we are going to see the next thing. Okay, so now we will be seeing the process of synthesis of RNA. So as we know, DNA to DNA replication requires complete DNA strand, while DNA to RNA synthesis require only structural gene. Some part of the DNA, not whole strand of DNA will transfer into the RNA. It will not happen, okay? Only specific portion which is required, which is having a structural gene, only that portion it is required for DNA. Okay, so again DNA is having two strands. DNA is a helical structure, as we know. So one of the strand is, it will be considered as a template, while another strand will considered as the coding strand. Now we are going to see which one is template strand and which one is coding strand. So I will be telling you the definition for the same. The template strand is a strand from which RNA is actually transcribed. Means the strand of DNA which will transcribed into RNA, that particular strand is known as a template strand. While the strand which will not transcribed into RNA, that is another strand which will be completely same as a RNA strand, that strand is known as coding strand. Again that strand is also known as the sense strand. You can see, you will understand same from the diagram. Okay, so this is coding strand, template strand. Okay, coding strand, it is a strand in which whatever the nucleotide, whatever the bases present on coding strand, the same bases will present in the RNA strand, while whatever the bases present on template strand, its complementary base pairing will present in the RNA strand. So this is about the transcription process. Now we are going to see the next thing, that is the enzyme responsible for RNA synthesis. So the enzyme responsible for RNA synthesis is RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay, this enzyme, it is completely dependent on the DNA strand, so it is also known as DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme. The prokaryotic RNA polymerase, it is a multiple subunit protein. It is made up of 480 kD, okay, that is kilodalton. In eukaryotic system, 3 different type of RNA polymerase enzyme are required for synthesis of 3 different type of RNAs. While in prokaryotes, only single kind of enzyme can synthesize all the 3 different type of RNAs. So these are the basic difference between the prokaryotic RNA polymerase enzyme and eukaryotic RNA polymerase enzyme. Now, as we know, the enzyme is made up of holoenzyme and the core enzyme. This enzyme, holoenzyme, will consist of 5 different subunits, that is alpha 2, beta, beta dash, omega and delta. And core enzyme, it is made up of 4 subunits, that is beta, beta dash, alpha, alpha, that is alpha 2, beta and beta dash. Okay, and holoenzyme, it made up of only sigma factor. So now we are going to see the different subunit and their function. So as I told you earlier, the enzyme, it is made up of 5 subunit, 2 alpha subunit, beta, beta dash and omega. Here, molecular weight of alpha subunit it is given and its function is to determine DNA which is to be transcribed. The function of beta subunit it is to catalyze the polymerization process. That means it is going to add the nucleotide in growing chain. Beta dash, the function of beta dash is to bind and open DNA template. That means DNA template, firstly it is present in closed complex, it will get converted into open complex with the help of beta dash. And the function of the sigma is to recognize the promoter for synthesis. So sigma play a very important role in the case of transcription. It recognizes the promoter region and it starts the process of transcription. Now in the case of eukaryotes, there are 3 types of RNA polymerase are present. The first polymerase enzyme can synthesize 45S rRNA. Second polymerase enzyme can synthesize heteronuclear RNA, which is mRNA. And third polymerase enzyme, that is polymerase enzyme 3, can synthesize 5S rRNA, tRNA and a smaller nuclear RNA. And amantine is the specific inhibitor of RNA polymerase. The sensitivity of amantine, all the 3 polymerase enzyme are differ. That is, it is not sensitive to that polymerase 1, it is not sensitive to amantine. Polymerase 2, it is highly sensitive to that antibiotic, and polymerase 3 enzyme, it is moderately sensitive to that enzyme.